It must be so embarrassing to have gone to these marches over the past 2 years thinking that you're part of some liberation movement, only to suddenly look up and notice the flags of the Islamist regime in Iran fluttering beside you, and images of the leader of that regime being carried by the people marching alongside you. They're glorifying him. And there you are, right there next to them. And you had convinced yourself that you're on the right side of history. I'm embarrassed for you, but it's okay. I genuinely believe that most of you were fooled. Awful images of a war, which was started by Gaza and facilitated by the regime in Iran, were pumped into your phone deliberately. You educated yourself on TikTok University. You were manipulated, and you wanted to do something good, to feel something good. So you went along. Never mind that we warned you what was happening. Never mind that we showed you what was being said at these marches for over 2 years.
Hitler knew how to deal with these people.
I fully support Hamas.
When I think about the USM, it should burn. Death to America.
I believe that you were fooled. Well, you can't play the fool anymore. Just days after the Islamist regime in Iran executed thousands of protesters, shooting them at point-blank range, running them over, murdering them in their hospital beds, people took to the streets of London at a so-called pro-Palestine march and glorified the regime and its brutal dictator. This is who you marched alongside. This is what you laundered with your very presence. They performed Nazi salutes and throat-slitting gestures, and they taunted nearby Jews with the memory of October 7th. And you stood next to them. Guys, I want you to understand the depth of the depravity and the moral inversion. You have gay friends who went to these marches, while homosexuality under the Islamic regime is punishable by death. Friends who call themselves feminists, while women are kidnapped and beaten and killed for immodesty. Friends who dare to claim that they care about human rights. Are they hypocrites? Probably. Are they idiots? Possibly. Until very recently, they could still claim ignorance. Not anymore. And if they're not embarrassed, if they're still going to these marches, these orgies of anti-Western hatred, then they're not idiots. They know exactly what they're doing. And you should too.